Hello and welcome back, one and all. We are here today to look at Merge Shops Part 5, and you may be wondering why we're down at the castle, because for the first one we need to switch our alliance to good, and once we've done that we are going to head over to join Lightguard. Many of you will know these shops. It's normally impossible to remember everything that's in the game, so hopefully there's some little pointers and shops that you think may be worth going along and visiting at some point when you have a moment. Anyway, let us move on to the next one at Join Collection. This was one of my favourite events when it came out, but you do have the merge shop. You can actually get that collector class at the top essentially as a daily. You head out of the room to your left, complete young Dracoff's quest. They take a matter of moments and then you'll get yourself some tokens. I think it's at least a 50-day job. I can't quite remember. I'm still going through it, but that's mostly because I forget to end up coming here each day, so that's my own fault. One day I'll get that class. Anyway, let us move on yet again. This time we're at Join Asylum. As you can see on screen, there's just a few items to grab in this merge shop, but they're quite nice if you want to go mad scientist for a little bit, just in case. You know, you got Halloween coming up, so why not? Next up we'll go to cragglerock. Yes, you can access this shop from Turk as well as other crag shops, but for now we just want to look at this one. It must have come out at least a year ago now. Time does fly by quite quick, so I lose track, but the Void Skinwalker stuff is actually quite a nice set if you want to get your hands on it. Obviously you got loads of different helms you can wear with it. It's essentially like a cult, so stick it on, go worship the Void Wolf, and then everyone will be happy in the world. With that now in the back of our minds, let's move on to where we're going next, and this time we're going to be speaking to Dracoff at Join Chaosamulet. You've got some rather nice Shadow Flame gear in here, and it is actually one of my preferred merge shops. And not to mention, there's another couple we're going to look at in just a sec. As it's a war map, it does mean you get quite a large variety of different items and shops that go along there. I do really like these hats. I don't know why, just a fan of hats sometimes, especially the one with the skull we went past a minute ago. Not sure if I'd ever wear it, but again, Mogloween's coming up, so might be worth thinking about. Then you've also got these enchanted weapons here. These are obviously the next level up, and again, really nice animations merged in with some of those ones. And then we can move on to the Crown's Reach defense shop, where yet again, this time you do have to spend some ACs if you wanted any of these, so we're going slightly off the merge, but it's worth showing you while we're here, just in case you fancy getting any of those items. Next up, Join Mummies. This is a map you would have been along to quite a lot in the past, but one you might not have always looked in the shop when you've been along here farming these monsters, but just in case you want to, apparently you can get Evolved Pumpkin Lord from within this shop, which is something that is news to me. I never actually realised that. I just opened it up and was like, oh, that's in there. How interesting is that? Anyway, that's about all for the mummy shop once we've had a look through some helms and a little cape on the end just to throw in there. If you do want a gun on your back, why not? You could look badass for a bit. Next up, Join Northstar. This merge shop you can get from a variety of maps, but I thought Northstar is the place to go. Frost themed gear is actually really nice. Blue and white just complement themselves incredibly well, so going through this shop you will have many things you might fancy grabbing. As you'll notice, there are some AC items, but that's just kind of the way we go about it. But you do also have the option of another merge shop right here, full of free player gear, which is a bit annoying because when stuff looks this cool, you kind of wish it has that AC tag, so you don't have to get rid of it again. Some of the scythes are really nice though, and it's something maybe worth thinking about. Obviously, a lot of the stuff merges into other gear, that's just the way it goes. But some nice helms as well thrown in. You got some hooded stuff and some bits of halos on top, so why not think about grabbing some of them potentially. Next up, Join Charredplains. You got some boosted items here, all around the 20 to 25% mark. They do look really nice, and as you can see, they are AC tagged if you want them. And it looks like they're free as well, so why not quickly grab them and just add them into your bank so you can say, hey, look, I got these 2 items, but for the sake of it, because I can. Anyway, that shop's all done with for now, so we're going to head over to Miranda at Join Dreamforest. Again, this one, a bit more of an old school style setup, how I would describe it. You've got some free player gear and some member items if you did fancy merging any of them. Not a massive shop, but that's not to worry about. Cicero at Join Battleontown. We're just going to look at this little sock one. There are the quests obviously attached to them if you want to go along and get the glowing socks. There are obviously plenty of other shops available in this map, but we'll touch on most of the merged ones over the coming weeks because we have got plenty of these videos to do. We're only into the seas at the moment. Now we're going to be sticking with Cicero just for the moment as we hop maps over to Deadmore. this is one I haven't been to in a little while. You do have the shop in here for his hammer. If you want to get that, it's looking really cool because it has that really nice effect. And if you want to fully dress up as him, you have his armor in there as well. Next up, join the river, you have this loot chest that never used to be here, but it lives here now apparently. You get this 20% boosted item, and you have a variety of other ones in it, all with quite nice effects on them. But now it's time to move on to the final shop of this video, and this time round we are at Join Chrono Hub, and you can go along, speak to this NPC, and you have got a lot of chrono items in here. They're pretty much all futuristic space weapons, so plenty to choose from. A couple of AC tagged ones in here. I don't think there's anything member from memory, but I'm sure we'll soon find out if I'm wrong in just a moment as we flick through them. No classes in this particular shop, only Cryomancer earlier and that Paladin one to start with, and again plenty of helms. Anyway, while I continue flicking through this shop, I'll be back very soon for part 6 of Merge Shops. We're going to go through pretty much every single one in the game, so we're going to cover all bases there. And thank you all very much for watching. I'm back now from my holidays, so I'll be posting as normal. Until next time, have a lovely day. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, leave this video with a like, and I'll see you all again incredibly soon.